It's Patrick Channerley. It's Patrick Channerley of ptlarts.com. I'm an artist. I paint landscapes, portraits. I do watercolors. I do there's a free course. I've got a free course. I'm going to do more courses. I'm building a whole business around art. So it's art a business is what I've been talking about. And I'm trying to get something a bit different together today, where I start to sort of show how I'm piecing together my thoughts of a business. So artist I am, skilled user of window paint I am not yet. I'm not a digital artist yet. So I never say no to being able to. Part of the mindset that can keep you going is never say no, never turn it, have a go at something, have a go at everything. You know, there's nothing you can't have a go at. So I wanted in this video to transfer some of the talking I've been covering in the series of videos up to now into sort of like a summary. Now, unlike many amazing characters on the internet now, that is probably on the adverts for your YouTube, if that's the way you've come in to see me, I'm not able to offer you a quick win. I'm not able to say, join my program and within 10 weeks you'll be sitting on a beach and you won't have to worry about anything anymore. The issue for me has been searching for a place in my heart that is aligned to working online with my artwork. And I'm sure as an artist, if you're an artist, it's a similar problem, isn't it? It throws up all sorts of interesting arguments and debates. So it's interesting that most people decide in a few seconds whether they want to continue to stay on an image whilst browsing on the internet. There are some great guys on the screen who shock you into watching them and can convince you that their answer to your problem is in their domain, and if you hang in there, you will get some of it. The reason there are not hundreds of artists trying to do that is, I guess, it doesn't really fit, does it? It doesn't really fit in the model. That's what I feel. I notice even with my own paintings that it can take quite some time before I really like them. I'll be pleased that I've completed them, but it takes time to build a relationship. And that's my point. To a degree, this must be the same for most visual artists in the fine art arena. So what do we do about this dilemma? I'm coming to the conclusion that you do what I'm doing now. Make attempts to build the relationships that will enable a growing number of people to see your work on a regular basis. Consequently, I'm hoping that you will be one of those new friends that will be able to see my work more than once and appreciate it and maybe show someone else. So it's of course this is only part of the business model. Let's have a look at a small model taking us through what I've been talking about in the videos up until this one. In other words, like there's loads of other parts of the business, like building up different revenue streams, supporting your revenue streams, possibly with affiliation, etc., online, but that's come later on. I think we have to know why we're doing what we're doing at the core of our business first. So in my experience so far, it's having that core understanding of why we're doing what we're doing that has got me to this far. In fact, quite quickly, really, because I keep returning to this initial point. And when I feel flat and down and unable to sort of, my head's just not working properly, I come back later on, and I'm re-inspired, I'm able to go on again because I've got this core approach and core ideas constantly trickling through in my mind. So I think it's really helpful when you're building your business is to sort of approach it like you would approach making a piece of work, whatever that might be, um, whatever you do to make a piece of work. So for me, I paint pictures and portraits, landscapes and portraits. So I've developed a process where I start in the middle of the canvas. I start in the middle of the canvas with a portrait, for example, and then the image that I'm using, albeit whether it's somebody sitting there or a photograph or whatever, I find where I want the middle of the image to be, and I work from that outwards. And I find the relationship between the eyes, the nose, the mouth, etc., really works strongly for that. So I've just made up a little. I'm going to share the screen with you now. Hopefully, I'm going to share the screen with you and show you like some stuff that I've been doing. So you'll see what I mean when. Right, there we are. You can see me in the top corner. I'll just put it over a bit. Right. I said it was Windows Paint, didn't I? So I start in the middle. There we are. And my first question is why? Right at the core of the whole business is why am I doing it? A really great person to watch talking about why in a business sense. And it's a chap called Simon Sinek. If you haven't heard of him, check him out on YouTube. Just look up the why, basically. Just put why, Simon Sinek why, and you'll see some really good talks from him explaining the reason why at the core of the business is really important. So, the whys I've shared before, like the three things that I've come after quite a lot of time and thought, I've come across 3 points as an artist for me that help me keep my mind. It's something that my mind can pick up on. It's 3 aspects of reveal, inspire, and connect. So I've like scribbled them onto paint before I could realise how I could type. So we'll start with reveal. So like I've talked about this in the videos that we've done before. So reveal the artist within. I've just got some more things I want to say about this. Right, okay. Yeah, so reveal your brand or the artist within you. Your brand is like becomes important because we know what a brand is. We know with a business brand, like any big business brand, clothes you wear or whatever, you might be into it or not into it, but the brands are all around us. So basically, for us to sustain a business, we need to become a brand. So I'm a brand. I'm PTL Arts. I do PTL painting, but I do other stuff as well, or I will be doing other stuff as well. And so my brand, I'm developing a brand. It's not something that you're born with. You do it doing precisely this. So for your business brand is a great way to start because we all understand what it means, don't we? This could be a broad range. So, okay, we also need to reveal new ideas, don't we? This could be broadening our range of work to appeal to a wide audience. We can reveal the talents we didn't know we had. Maybe on video, for example, reveal our weak areas so that work can be done to become able to tackle new things. Let's create value for ourselves and others. Of course, these points, if you find them useful, and expand on them, take them away. This will begin to open some doors in your heart and fix out how you want to map it out. Maybe you've got different words for what it is you want to do. But I suggest like having these bigger ideas that you start to attach things and see how it all connects up. And then it will start to give you these like mind maps, if you like, start to feed into you all day long. It's great. So to inspire yourself. This may be different for each one of you. I enjoy watching inspirational videos, instructional ones too. I find it easier to take in. I find it easier to learn. So I do both ways, a blog and a video, because sometimes I read and sometimes I look at a video. So I think I need to offer that out to people. I will eventually have audio as well. So some people really like listen to podcasts all the time. I have a problem with it because I wear hearing aids. And so consequently, it's difficult for me just to have little headphones in my ears, listen to podcasts. It sort of kind of doesn't work with deafness very well. It's not that I'm profoundly deaf, but I'm deaf enough for it to be a bit annoying. So inspire others. It can be where, you know, with content. It can be where you share your work and process. Create value for others, content, and selling them your work is creating value for others, selling them your work. So finally, connect. Social media, build up an understanding how the platforms can work for you. Think brand and let your personality begin to shape your online presence. It's amazingly powerful when you come across someone who is willing to share their life without banging on about taking your money. Start to talk about your plans to those around you. Be surprised at yourself. One-to-one connections with working artists. So, consistent content and engagement. Pitch your ideas. Don't be shy. So you can pitch your ideas on, if you're brave enough, you can just get your smartphone or whatever and just talk straight into it onto Facebook and just say what's going through your mind. It's a really powerful means to move those ideas on and get new ideas about building business plans, etc., etc. I think it's important that we all do it our way. There isn't a way. We do it our own way, especially as artists, because you may approach your work in a particular way, design your business in the same way, rather than think that it's got to be done the way that I've done it completely, because you can use this model by all means to start with, but you know, develop your own style, because that's what I'm doing. So there we are. I hope this is really useful, because actually it's my first stab at showing you where I'm going with this. I feel more confident in allowing time to get this show on the road. As an artist who has a desire to be at the centre of my workflow, this is a great option to use the incredible resource of social media and the ability to talk to each other online, face-to-face as well. And we've got it right in front of us. These are exciting times indeed for artists. It is possible if you just jump a few hurdles of fear of technology or fear of cameras, etc., and like use this means by which we can share. So all the time that I'm talking to people, they're getting to know my work, aren't they? So like if I've been doing Facebook Live, I'm going to start doing it on YouTube. On this YouTube channel, I'm going to start painting on a regular basis in my studio. All of my work's in my studio. So it means that constantly it's being shared. And of course, I'll start to improve the hardware I've got, i.e. the lighting, get a proper lighting panel, etc., etc., so everybody can see really, really well. So it's just this consistency. Gradually, we'll get traction and start to attract people in. So that's what I'm trying to share with you, is me. I'm sharing me with you, and that's basically building a brand, and that's what you can do too. So thank you very much. Give me a thumbs up if it's useful, thumbs down if you think it's a complete waste of time. I will not be offended. It will just give me an opportunity to work harder at making it so it is interesting. So thank you very much, and see you on the next video.